What's up guys, the German here again and welcome back to Fulham FC. Once again we are trying to climb up the ladders of Hall of Fame and we are currently, I think we are at 8th position in the Hall of Fame table. Let's see, yes, 8th position. 2,531 points. We are roughly in a half what Sir Alex Ferguson have. So, yeah, I don't know. Is couple of seasons enough? I don't know, really. And Mick Marr did it in 26 episodes. So, I'm currently at episode 22, 3. I don't know. But we cannot compare those in... we cannot compare those because I'm doing these recap episodes after the season. I don't remember did Mick Marr do these kind of episodes, but nevertheless we are at the half point in that Hall of Fame table. And like you did remember the last episode, we had 2 live comps, the UEFA Champions League final and the FA Cup final. FA Cup final we managed to win. We did beat the Arsenal, was it? Yeah, I think it was Arsenal in the final. Let's actually confirm that, go to the schedule. Was it Arsenal? Yes, it was Arsenal and we did lose the final, Champions League final, at Old Trafford against Man United 1-0 and they got only that one shot on target, so it was a bummer. But we had 3 trophies, actually 4 trophies, actually 5. Actually we had 5 trophies. UEFA Super Cup, Club World Championship, Community Shield, FA Cup and Premier League, so 5 trophies we managed to win, and Premier League was ours to take. 30 wins, 7 draws and 1 loss against Liverpool at the late stage of the year. 97 points, that is a good amount of points. Liverpool was second, 83 points. Tottenham third, Arsenal fourth, City fifth, Man United sixth. Southampton 7th, Chelsea 8th, Everton 9th and so on. And Sunderland, Aston Villa and QPR did get relegated. Paulo Dybala was the best goal scorer, Callum Wilson, Roberto Firmino behind him. And our player, our youngster, our main left back for the current upcoming season, Ryan Sessegnon, was best average rated player in the whole league. 7.9 average rating. Paulo Dybala did have 7.5 and Wesley Hurd, our Dutch center back, had 7.47 average rating for the entire season. Paulo Dybala had a phenomenal season, 27 goals, 15 assists also. Matt Phillips, West Brom player, was second and Ryan Sessegnon got 11 assists. Dybala, Sessegnon and Callum Wilson was the most player of the match, trophy winners, if you could say. Geronimo Rulli got 18 clean sheets. Did also David De Gea did that amount. Jordan Pickford 17, so 1 behind of those 2 guys. Luis Angel Rangel, Petar Stojanovic and Andre Almeida got 11 yellow cards for each. So we have 4 consecutive Premier League trophies, so that is a good thing. We have solidified our position in the best team in Premier League, I think. And if we go where I could find it, if we go World Tap and is it, where do I find it? Finances tab, there it is. We are 3rd richest team in the whole world. Man United, Arsenal are in front of us. There is a couple of 100 millions between us. Chelsea in 4th, so top 4 is in England-based teams. Bayern Munich is 5th, Then a couple of English teams, PSG, Real Madrid, Dortmund, Barcelona only 12th position, West Ham United 13th place. But let's say top 10 is in front of actually top 12 is in front of others by a good margin. Between us and Liverpool, which is 7th, there are several millions. And if we go to see competitions, the Premier League is the best rated competition. And where do I find clubs is there. We are the best reputation. We had the best reputation, 5 stars. Only team that had that. 5 star. Actually, no. There are a couple of. I did look the wrong tab there. There are 7 teams, I think, with 5-star reputation. But where is the coefficients? I don't know where to find that. But we can go to the award winners. So the FIFA Ballon d'Or did go to Bernardo Silva, Real Madrid attacking midfielder. Neymar was 2nd and Luis Suarez 3rd. Before that, 4 times Lionel Messi have won it. De Bruyne and Neymar, Ronaldo and Neymar, Ronaldo and Alvaro Morata, and Ronaldo and Alexis Sanchez. Ronaldo did win it in 2016, but that is before this game. And if we go to the player of the year, the same guys, except Neymar did win it this year. Lionel Messi 4 times have won it before that, and yeah, the players are mostly the same. Where is that young player? Here you can see FIFA World 11 of the year. There is no our guys on that. Not in here also. But where the heck is that young player of the year? Why isn't it here? I don't know. And the coefficients, I don't know where to find those nations. Those are the nation agreements. No, I don't know. I don't really know. But let's go to the schedule and see the games. Like you did remember before, we did lose Liverpool on that. Our only loss in league. Firmino got hat-trick on that game. Kearney and Griezmann are goal scorers. And if you look at the stats, we were the better team, but our defense wasn't good on that game. What else we can show you? The last time when we were here, it was on March, I think. We had that first, yeah, we had that first leg knockout round played. We drew against Manchester. Actually, we did recap that. We won 1-0 against Dynamo Kiev at home. That second leg, Alexander Isak, our goal scorer. Then we managed to beat Man United 3-1 in FA Cup 6th round. Alexander Isak, Ezequiel Ero, Bruno Fernandes, and Concladio Guedes, their goal scorers. Then in League West Brom, we did win 2-0. Ezequiel Pons got praise. Then we managed to draw against Man United in League, 0-0. Nothing special happened on this game. The stats was relatively even, but we didn't manage to score on that. Then the quarterfinals in Champions League, we had 2 games against PSG. At home, we managed to win 1-0. We had chances to score more, but Antoine Griezmann goal was the only one. And the second leg was 2-1 scoreline away. We managed to win in away goals. Antoine Griezmann, our goal scorer on that game also at the later stage. Mauro Icardi got 2 for PSG. Between those, we managed to beat Everton 1-0 in league. Then we had a good game against West Ham 2-0. Nathan Hudson and Patrick Roberts are goal scorers. And then they lose against Liverpool, which I did recap already. Then 1-0 against Norwich at home. Actually, it is on Wembley, FA Cup semi-final. And we managed to go through the final 1-0. Ezekiel Erro are goal scorers. Then in Champions League semi-finals, we faced Real Madrid. First leg at home, 0-0. And the second leg away at Santiago Bernabeu, we managed to win 2-0. Diego Costa and Ezequiel Pons are goal scorers. Between those two games, we had really good league game against Tottenham. 4-1 scoreline. Diego Costa, Antoine Griezmann for praise, and Ezequiel Erro the forward one, and Harry Kane was the only goal scorer for Tottenham. Then we rest a lot of players between those after those Champions League semi-final games because our league win was secured, so we managed to grab 2 1-0 wins against Huddersfield and Bournemouth. Ezequiel Erro and Antoine Griezmann are goal scorers, and if we look here, Babazanis and Anthony Joseph played a lot of games. Ljubanovic was there, Nathan Hudson. We rotate our squad a lot on these games. Thomas Partey, Chris Alanson, our young midfielder, Samuel Antwi, our young striker, was there. Babazanis and Joseph again on those. And FA Cup final 3-2 scoreline against Arsenal. We lead 3-0 that game. 2 for Isaac and 1 for Pons. Sanchez and David Shaw, their goal scorers. And the 1-0 defeat against Man United. Anthony Martial in 19th minute header after corner kick was the winner of that. Yeah, that kind of season. And if we go to see our players, I have promoted a couple of youngsters in our first team already. Those guys will feature in next year our team. Camilo Cocuzi, young left back, and Brian Graham, our young goalkeeper. I think I'm gonna sell Predrag Rajkovic. At least I'm trying to sell him. Pickford can be our number 1 and Graham our number 2. Also, I have listed already Zeka. I wanna sell him. Where he is. Play Sessegnon as our starting left wing back, and Camilo Cocuzi, a youngster who is at Sassuolo at the moment, can be our backup. His attributes are decent and he is 3-star potential guy, 21 years old already, so we need to give him some game time. His physicals are phenomenal. Acceleration 15, agility 14, balance jumping range 15. Natural fitness is a bit low, but it's growing. And he had 36 games in Serie A this year, 2 goals, 3 assists, so 2 player of the match is really good season in Serie A for left back. Also, Anthony Joseph will feature next year a lot more. He was decent on those games in the late stage of the year. 16 years old, 3-star potential, 1.5-star current ability, 15 marking, 16 tackling already. His mental attributes are growing. Teamwork, work rate are really good, and good physicals also. Natural fitness 15. Strength is a bit low. I wanna grow that attribute a lot. Natural fitness 15. Jumping range 13. Balance is quite low. Also growing. Agility 12. Acceleration 14. So growing on those. And the mentals, like I did say, are really good. Tall guy. Could gain a few kilos weight more, so he could struggle with the big guys. But Batsani's hurt and Stones will stay in our squad. Dickman is a mystery for me. I don't know. Salazar is a really good right midfielder. His attributes are declining. I don't know why. And look at this guy's physicals. All except natural fitness are in blue, so they are above 15. 21 games this year, 1 assist only, but I think this guy is this guy is a phenomenal one, and therefore Dickman is. I have thought that this guy is an old one. He's 25 years old only, and had only 17 league games this year, but played on FA Cup and EFL Cup, so 22 games all in all. But he didn't feature that many games, so I'm keen to keep him. Also, we had Emre Aydemir, who did feature last year in a couple of games. This year only one, and he played on Community Shield. Good physicals, mentals need to be improving, good technicals, so 1 years old. But he don't have that potential left that much. Do we have a right back here? Yeah, Spillane, but no. What more could be a decent shout for that second back? No, 16 years old. He can play those youngster games. Benke, K, and Greg Powell. No. Dickman is also here. Western right. I'm keen to give him another loan spell, and maybe next year. He did play Skype Championship games, 38 this year, 1 goal, 3 assists, so decent. After next year, I'm keen to promote this guy for the first team. Philippe Fouch is a bit trickier one. He's one of our center backs. I'm keen to sell this guy. Hopefully we'll get a couple of million profit. We did bought him for 2.5 million. Have gained already to 1.5 on those loan deals. So maybe 6-7 millions if I can get for him. That would be a good. That would be a good thing. Who else? Trent Alexander-Arnold. He is that. A player that can play in any position, but we had a couple of those guys already in team. Tony Leroy is one of those. He can play left wing back, right midfielder, defensive mid and attacking midfielder. So I don't know, should I sell? But Trent is an English-born player, only 23 years old. I'm keen to keep. He can play in every position on that defensive area, so I'm keen to keep him also. Thomas Partey is one of those guys that I'm keen to sell. He was that on last year, but nobody wanted to sign him this year. And this summer I'm keen to try it again. Ljubanovic will stay with us at least one more season. His wage is so low. He's probably had second lowest wage in third lowest wage in whole of our team, or fourth, I don't know, but it is a low one, so I'm keen to keep him. 23 million valuation, had 3 years left on his current deal, so keen to keep him. N'Golo Kante is not going anywhere. 43 games, 4 goals, 2 assists, 717 average rating. 2 years left on his deal. I'm keen to keep him. Mahmoud Daoud is maybe leaving. I don't know yet. 42 games, 2 goals, 3 assists. Slightly over 7 average rating, but 47.5 million valuation. His attributes are growing. He's 26 years old, and who was interested on him? Transfer. Real Madrid. Yeah, Real Madrid have been monitoring his status and his growth in a couple of years already. So maybe 70 million. His minimum fee release clause is 85 at the moment, but maybe 70 million I could let him go. We had so many talented midfielders, so a couple of guys perhaps is leaving. Tony Leroy is not going anywhere. Chris Allanson is a decent youngster. Had that one league game at the end of the year. His passing at age of 17 is 16 already. His attributes are growing. His physicals are decent for that age guy. A small playmaker type of player. Good teamwork, positioning, vision, work rate. Those mentals are really, really good. Decisions, determination, bravery are up the charts. So keen to keep this guy and give him more those first team games in next year. 4-star potential guy, 2-star current ability. So there is a lot of growth coming out of that guy. Patrick Roberts is a tricky one also. Last year there was some interest about him. Only 15 games this year, 2 goals, 2 assists, but 7.23 average rating. Low wage is some positive about him, and that he had 4 years left on his current deal. So I'm keen to keep him as a rotation option. And if we are gonna change our formation for that, where we have wingers, he can play on that right hand side, right midfielder, also attacking midfielder, even striker. So he's very versatile guy. So that's why I'm keen to keep him. Antoine Griezmann had a let's say decent season. I hope that he would be that that guy that makes most of our goals. He scored more goals than any other player, 20 goals, 10 assists, but he was inconsistent, so I don't know, but his attributes are really, really good. Strength is only 10 and it's declining. He's 31 years old. I don't know if there would be some team that could pay about 60 million of him. I would be keen to sell him and getting some younger version of him in our squad. Dennis Adeniran is our own youth players coming out of our youth ranks. He had 26 games, 4 goals last year. Had a okay season, I would say. 14 appearances in a national team already. 23 years old. He is not going anywhere. I'm keen to keep him here at the whole series. Nathan Hudson, also our own youth prospect. 17 goals this year, 35 games. Had really, really good spells in the first team, but then a lot of bad games also. But his attributes are getting better, increasing. 21 years old only, resolute personality, already 2 caps for England. Yeah, a lot more games in next year and hopefully a lot more goals. That is the what I'm hoping for him. Tom Kearney, our captain, is now 2-star player. That sums up how much our team have improved through the years. 21 games, 3 goals, 4 assists, 7.24 average rating. 1 year left on his deal, so I don't know. I did said a couple of episodes ago that I'm not gonna sell this guy. I don't know. 31 years old, 2-star player. He is not our own youth prospects. Did game from Blackburn for 4 million. So I don't know. Perhaps 7.75 million his valuation at the moment. I'm keen to try to sell him at the summer. Bruno Fernandes had a really, really good season this year. 39 games, 12 goals as a cam. 7 assists is quite low, but 7.24 average rating also. He played on same position than Tom Kearney and had a lot more stats on there, so keen to keep him. 27 years old, Italian international, 22 caps already, 47 million valuation, and he did came for free in a couple of years ago. So I'm keen to keep him, but if there's interest on him and maybe 50 million bid, I'm gonna sell him. because we have this guy, Ezekiel Ero, 4-star player, 4-star potential, 45 games, 16 goals, 7 assists as a cam, 7.20 average rating. Just signed a new deal that keeps next 4 years with in Fulham, and it's had that optional 3-year extension. So 7-year deal. His attributes are growing. There is no attributes below 10. His tackling, marking, long throws, and positioning is all 10, and everything else is above that. So really happy about this. This lad, 19 games and 3 goals in Argentine national team. 21 years old only, I would say. And you can see his contract here. No clauses other than that optional extension. Some bonuses, loyalty bonus 6 million, but we had the money, and 9.1 million per annum, that wage, we had the money. So there is no worries about those deals to crumbles to our wage budget or something, our finances. I can show our finances in a minute. They are in healthy position. Samuel Antwi was the other guy that featured in the the last game of the year. 15 on finishing, 17 years old, English striker. No games in national team yet or under 21s. Growing on those attributes. I should put him on that 23s for the upcoming year. Diego Costa, he's leaving, joining Villarreal. 2 point something million it was. I don't know the deal actually what it is. Is it on transfers here? 2.1 million. He did game for free. He is leaving with a fee, so we are gaining some money. Of course, his 10 million per annum wage crumbles our wage budget a little bit, but I'm not worried about that. 11 goals, 5 assists, 31 games. It wasn't what I expected when I did sign for him for free. His attributes are really, really good, but he's 33 years old, and for gain some transfer fee for that old guy, I think it's a good deal. And then the two guys who have been here for long time. Alexander Isak, 4-star player at the moment, had that injury spell, and because we are rotating our players, didn't feature that many games. Still over 30 games, 10 goals, 9 assists. Didn't have the best season that he had before, but 10 goals is at least decent amount for those games. And the last one, Ezekiel Pons, had 36 games, 19 goals, second best goal scorer in the team, 7.23 average rating, couple of 3 years left on his deal. Like Isaac has also lower wage, which is a really, really good thing. And 25 years old only. Isaac is 22, so he's a youngster. And I don't know. I'm keen to keep them both, but if there's interest, especially in Pons, 10 million we did pay for him, and his valuation 41.5 million. So 50-60 million I could sell in those guys in a heartbeat, because we had so many good guys in the squad for the upcoming year. So I'm keen to rotate some of those, and if we sort that potential in the youth team, Western Bright and the Stone are own players. Marconi did came from Manchester City. Bertin, I don't remember where he did came from. Ezekiel is our own youth prospect. Boys did came from somewhere. Bonnet did came for somewhere. What more did came for our own youth academy, I think. And there are a lot of good guys, but there are a lot of bad guys also. But now we have a lot of depth in the youth team. So let's say we had an injury in our midfield, we have only a couple of guys. We can promote some youngster that had good attributes already in the first team, and therefore rotate. So there is that thing. And also in our under 18s there are a couple of really good guys. Marabile, Dobson, Peskovic, Berardi, O'Connor, good guys in there. And hopefully in the summer we can add some other youngsters in that. And if we look at transfers this year, we bought players for 146 million, and there are a couple of first team players that we did pay a lot of money, like Griezmann, Leroy, Kante, and Costa was free. But those three guys was the only ones that did came for the first team, and we splashed the cash. Then there are a lot of youngsters. Also Karashev did came from Moscow, that 7.5 million, but he didn't feature in the first team. He did go for loan. But a lot of guys did came from a couple of guys left, and we managed to get 252 million for those sales and for those loan fees, which is over 100 million in profit. And if we look our finances, our overall balance is 280 million at the moment. We have 145 million in transfer budget and 217 million in wages. If we go to board, we can see that we are spending 216 million at the moment. And the wage budget is a million over that. We can adjust this, not now, because we don't need to. But in the future, I think we can adjust this a little bit. And that is the one reason I want to sell some guys. I want to free some wage budget for those youngsters. And hopefully we can. I don't like to pay a lot of in wages for our players. If we go to a squad and look the wages, Griezmann got 13 million in year per annum, and then there are a lot of guys with 9 million, 9.9. There are Kante and Costa. Costa is leaving, so we are freeing 10 million already. Ero did get that 9 million. Rajkovic got that 9 million, and if we are selling Rajkovic, we free another 9 million for our wages. So, and it's that kind of a circle. If one guy gets a pay rise, then the another one will ask it. So I'm keen to say the players that they are asking new contracts, and to reflect their value, I normally say that the club doesn't have the money. We cannot afford the new contract, but actually we do. We have a lot of money. We are rich. Rich team worldwide and rich in finances, so we have the money, but I don't want to pay that much. And one thing which is concerning, if we go to our club, you can see we are still playing at Craven Cottage. The capacity is 30 million and it's full in every fucking game. And in every season, a couple of seasons now, I'm asked the board to build a new stadium, and they are declining that because our fan base, in their opinion, our fan base is not big enough for new stadium, and that is pissing me off, because if we look at the schedule here, and our home games, you can see every home game, except the Shakhtar, those Premier League. But if we look at the Premier League games only, in every single game there have been 30,000 attendance for our games, except maybe some. Let's see. well, Champions League games, no. Um, but every Premier League game there have been 30,000 attendance every home game. So it's a bummer that we cannot build a new stadium yet. But yet again, I'm asking it next year, and which is a new good thing for this year. We are passing those FFPs in Champions League and Premier League. So normally we have failed at this and gain some not point deduction, but some money fees or something like that. In this year we have made 31 million in profit. Last year we nearly made 90 million, 85 million in profit, and this is the new year already. I think for 20 million loss. So I don't know, but I'm probably not gonna sign that many first team players. There are a couple of guys coming in. You can see here a lot of these are youngsters. Actually all of these are youngsters that I did sign 2 years ago. Altenbeck is coming for Stuttgart, Balustre is coming from Monaco, Frogger is coming from Metz, Henkel is coming from Leverkusen, Mata is coming from Man City. Actually he is, I think he's a scout, yes. Moran is coming for League On, and yeah, and Costa is leaving. So couple of youngsters coming in and Diego Costa leaving. That is the current state of our team. But like I did say, that we are at the half mark in the Hall of Fame, 8th position currently. We need more trophies, that for sure. But yeah, we coming back maybe in October, November time of period of time. So I have played a lot of games, and yeah, we're starting the next year then. But go check it out, Mick Moss channel. Tweet him some football related discussions in Twitter. He's really active on there now that new Premier League season have started. And go check it out his YouTube channel. The link is down description. And yeah, we are seeing you at the next episode. Bye bye.